This is Hannibal here from the Hannibal TV on YouTube with a UAP/drone news update. A lot of people are now believing that many of these drones, such as this one, could be actually American vehicles, American craft, such as the Predator drone or the MQ-9 Reaper drone, which are actually reconnaissance drones, which goes completely against what the Pentagon is saying, that there's nothing to be concerned about out there. Actually, several officials have actually called White House National Security and Communication Advisors John Kirby a disgrace for saying that there's nothing to worry about. There is other things appearing. I mean, this also is, in my opinion, is definitely a drone from us. Whether it's drones out there looking for the more unusual drones like these type, the more orb-looking ones that are often flying in formation. This was the orb one allegedly seen over the airport a couple days ago in New York, where the airport was actually shut down. So it definitely seems that there's multiple kind of drones out there. Some could be searching for bombs or unusual activity. Some are the more uncommon ones, the orb types. A fan actually sent me a video one that he saw in California, which I did post online, and that looks like it could either be very likely be a military type of drone. Another fan, and I do believe that this guy, there might be more truth to him than some of the other stuff we're hearing, that he believes a lot of these drones are American drones searching for dirty bombs. And I sent that to some of my military friends, and they agree, and certainly a lot of you guys agree on that. I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff going on, but let me get into some of the news that I've been following regarding this. News Nation did about a half-hour report on this that was released about 6 or 7 hours ago by Ross Coulthart, interviewing officials as well as researchers on the subject. There seems to be a lot of activity going on, not only in New Jersey, but all over the world and in many states, not necessarily all states, but many states. Apparently, some of these flights are listed as confidential flights in the New Jersey area. McGuire Air Force Base, confidential flights around the McGuire Air Force Base around central New Jersey is how they're listed. So, I mean, some of these are clearly confidential flights from government vehicles, whether they say they don't know anything about this or not. There was a sworn police officer that said they saw 50 of these coming off the ocean. The Coast Guard responded to it and said, confirmed they saw 12. So we are getting reports that people are seeing the orb-like or unusual-like drones, as well as the government type vehicles out there that are very large drones, but they are more conventional drones. They are all over the bases in New Jersey, according to News Nation, and there's at least 10 bases in New Jersey. John Tedesco, who I've interviewed, he's an engineer and scientist. The News Nation also interviewed that has been investigating this UAP activity, was recently interviewed by the FBI, who claims they don't know what the unknown orb-like objects are. The other interesting thing about the more orb-like objects, which are like these type of things, is that they appear to be absorbing light. either in solar farms or actually from the sun. It seems like when you look at these on the right type of cameras, it seems like they might be gathering energy from light. This has been happening on a smaller level since at least 2017, usually over nuclear weapons storage facilities and nuclear power facilities. So if the orb-like ones are from foreign entities, or if you really want to go out there, possible other places we don't even know, or that's thinking out there. But if they are from other things, the more conventional ones are likely observing the more foreign ones. That's what it seems to be. A lot of these are SUV or school bus sized drones, which implies they could be carrying a heavy payload. So if the school bus and SUV sized drones are foreign or unknown, you could probably understand why they're sending the more normal craft that have conventional lights out there, craft like this. As far as these things, quote unquote, invading restricted airspace, we did see the New York airport, which is a military and public airport, shut down a couple of days ago for at least an hour. We're seeing Donald Trump even saying, "Tell us what these are, or they'll be shot down." Some officials are saying this might go on until Donald Trump takes over January 20th, which to me is just unbelievable that we might not get an answer on this, and it's December 15th now until January 20th. And supposedly there's going to be a bill that's going to be presented next week related to getting more local law enforcement trained. So it doesn't seem like there's anyone immediately saying we need to get on this now. These things have even been seen in Arkansas, according to News Nation, the Midwest, New Zealand, and Australia, as well as Japan. The official drones explanation saying that there's nothing to be worried about when they've even been seen in Virginia over Langley Air Force Base is ridiculous. If it is a foreign power or an unknown entity, how are they able to get over these restricted airspace? We had a Homeland Security representative yesterday tell CBS that these drones are nothing to be worried about. You could get them at the 7-Eleven, and a 15-year-old could operate them. Which, if that is the case of all of them, how are they getting over Air Force bases and military Air Force bases, for that matter? That explanation doesn't make any sense. And if they're going over the water, why aren't they getting shot down if all these things are being witnessed over the water as well, or disappearing off the coast? Nothing really makes sense of these. Apparently some of them appear to be able to deplete energy from other aircraft. So the thought that these are amateurs has pretty much been ruled out at this point, because this has been going on for too long. There's also been unconfirmed reports of landings. Lou Elizondo, the former head of the Pentagon's UAP task force, who recently released a book, Imminent, because he thinks this is an imminent problem. And that's why he's helping get information out, because he thinks more minds need to be looking into whatever this is, whether it's a foreign entity putting stuff somewhere here that's dangerous, or whether it's something else. More people need to be looking into this to get answers. But Lou Elizondo is saying that he doesn't think the FBI knows everything. People are saying the FBI knows more than they're letting us know, but they aren't 100% sure of what's going on. So that is the main updates for now. I'm sure there's going to be more later today.